What is A07:2021 Identification and Authentication Failures? Definition: Identification and authentication failures occur when the mechanisms used to identify and authenticate users are flawed, leading to unauthorized access to systems and data. This includes weaknesses in user login processes, session management, password policies, and multi-factor authentication (MFA). Example: An example of an identification and authentication failure is a login page that does not implement account lockout after multiple failed attempts, allowing attackers to perform brute force attacks to guess user credentials. Causes: weak password policies, allowing weak or easily guessable passwords. Lack of MFA, not implementing multi-factor authentication to enhance security. Insecure session management, poor handling of user sessions, such as not expiring sessions after inactivity. Reusing credentials, allowing users to reuse passwords across multiple accounts or systems. Impact: unauthorized access. Attackers can gain unauthorized access to systems and sensitive data. Account compromise. User accounts can be compromised, leading to further exploitation. Data breach. Sensitive data may be exposed due to unauthorized access. Reputational damage. Security incidents related to authentication failures can damage an organization's reputation. Detection: penetration testing. Regularly conduct penetration testing to identify weaknesses in authentication mechanisms. Security audits. Perform security audits to review and assess the effectiveness of identification and authentication controls. Monitoring and logging. Implement monitoring and logging to detect suspicious authentication activities and failed login attempts. Prevention: implement strong password policies. Enforce the use of strong, complex passwords. Implement policies for regular password changes and disallow the use of previously used passwords. Use multi-factor authentication (MFA). Require MFA for all user accounts to provide an additional layer of security. Use various factors such as something the user knows, password, something the user has, token or mobile device, and something the user is, biometrics. Secure session management. Ensure that sessions expire after a period of inactivity. Use secure cookies and ensure proper session termination upon logout. Implement account lockout mechanisms. Lock accounts after a certain number of failed login attempts to prevent brute force attacks. Notify users of suspicious login attempts or lockouts. Proper error handling. Avoid revealing specific details in error messages that could help attackers identify valid usernames or account statuses. Provide generic error messages that do not disclose whether the username or password was incorrect. Implement secure authentication protocols. Use secure protocols such as OAuth, OpenID Connect, and SAML for authentication. Ensure that all authentication data is transmitted over secure channels, e.g., HTTPS. By implementing these best practices, organizations can significantly reduce the risk of identification and authentication failures, ensuring that only authorized users have access to systems and sensitive data. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our channel and follow us on all our social media.